everyone all right?
Feeling hardcore!
Hardcore!
Yeah! As I swinging my pseudopods from above Moon's helmet. That was great! Do you think they like us now?
Yeah, I'm sure they definitely feel a certain way about us now.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Gosh. And I take a huge inhale of breath. Oh, you know, it smells better out here than it did in there.
Less clammy, that's for sure.
Less clammy. Okay. Gosh, which way to the Darfin? Is it dark outside or is it well
it's
lit?
nighttime.
Okay.
In fact, it's dark, and you can see a few people. The people that are out and about here now in Clatterpoint are definitely taking part in some shady deals here and there. There's not nearly as many people out and about now, but you can see that there's a few of them that are sort of pointing in the distance, probably somewhere to the northeast.
Okay.
You can see some lights in the distance on the water.
Definitely very shady around here. Stabbing weather, my mum would say.
Oh. How is your mom?
What do you mean? How is she? 5'5"? On a good day?
That's cool you remember your mom.
Right, shoe size 7? What do you mean you don't remember your mum?
I don't know, Bo. I'm just messing with you, I guess.
Do you have a mum?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Are you hatched?
Maybe. No, there's a mom out there somewhere, I'm sure.
What color is her hair?
Probably white. Like mine. That would make
Curious?
sense, right?
I mean, not really.
And I
How old
kick
are
around
you?
and I shuffle. And I gesture. This old. At least 10 years.
Huh. Well, I mean, you're the biggest 10-year-old I've ever seen.
Haha! And I pose. Whoa, psh, and you see like sparkles and stuff come out of the flex. Kind of like Major Armstrong. Anyway, let's move forward. Darfin! And I march forward.
Let's move forward, I say, sitting on her head as we talk about your mother.
Those lights? And I'd like to very much so try to focus on them and see if I can tell what's going on.
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight.
11.
Yeah, there's lights out a little bit further out from the harbor, from what you can tell. It doesn't quite look like a, like ship lighting or anything along those lines, or like a lighthouse. Something different. It's definitely moving in a strange way, and then you kind of realize, like, oh, is that a fire?
Moon? Oh!
Yeah? What? Huh?
I point towards the fire. I think that is a fire.
Fire!
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 What do we do?
I immediately start just stampeding towards the fire.
What are you gonna do? Blow it
Come
out?
on, Iris! Hang on, Bo!
Is Bo bouncing, rolling, sliding?
As she runs.
Jesus Christ.
You're still on Moon's head. Yes.
So fast!
Moon's pretty damn fast. Moon, you can give me double might.
Double might. Oh, this double might be good for me. if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Double might. Okay.
Holy shit.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's a 21. Yep. Moon is hauling ass. Just huge strides. Have you ever seen like a sprinter properly run, like on one of those U-shaped treadmills? Have you ever seen that where they do like huge strides where they lift their knees up to like their chest basically when they're running? Moon is running like that at this point.
Oh, I do my best to catch up, but I think I might throw up any of the ale I've just had.
I sort of hear, I think I hear this, but it like starts to fade a little.
Doppler.
Just pure asthma in the background.
Moon, as you and Bo are leading the charge here, you see there's probably a few people milling about the docks now that you're getting closer to the harbor. You can see now quite clearly that there is a ship out on the water, maybe not even a mile out, that is quite clearly like their sails are on fire, and part of their upper deck seems to have caught fire. There's a few people that are on the upper deck trying to deal with it at the moment.
What do we do? Bucket?
I kind of stand there and just watch the flames like overtake this these sails, because I really haven't dealt with like a lot of fire before. So
Fire!
yeah, fire. And then I look at the water around. Ooh, we should definitely not use this to put it out. Because you could see like the sheen. There's like this weird like oil slick on the water. So if we use this water, it might not be the best water. It might create further chaos.
Right.
And I look around. Iris! Shit, Iris is still back there. Iris! Iris! And I run right back up to you. Do you know any water spells?
No. It was the plan for later on to balance between myself and the other casters in the group. I don't know if Enders does. Maybe he does. I know
Damn.
he has
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
Electricity.
And I run back over to the ship. And Bo's probably still hanging on. So we run back over. Damn, how close is the ship to the dock?
A little bit less than a mile.
Oh, so it's not at the dock. It's like out there.
Yeah, it's set out already.
Got it. I got it.
Oh,
Right.
Anders,
Oh,
Rue!
jeez.
are you guys okay?
Water magic.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. We found out a lot of useful information, and probably shouldn't stand here. We should probably go back there.
There's a bell that begins ringing.
Oh, yes. Let's go. I try to hurry everyone on.
Okay, but the ship is on fire out there.
Yes. Let's stand there and point at it and like, oh my goodness, look, it's a fire!
Fire!
Somebody needs to put it out.
And you can see that there's probably like a you can see there's some responders or whatever, their equivalent of a Coast Guard or the the closest thing to it. They're basically several members that are piling out of a small building that is near the harbor. They sort of look like the equivalent of like firefighters or Coast Guard responding to an emergency. And yeah, I mean, even in Clatter Point, they're going to have something like that. And you can see like they're piling out of the building. They're heading over to what looks to be like a pretty speedy looking ship nearby.
Okay. Do I notice that Enders and Rue look kind of worried?
Make an insight.
I'll just tell you straight up. I do not look worried.
You don't look worried? Okay.
I look
okay.
like I've done something naughty.
Oh God.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep pointing. But the ship!
Yes,
People could
remember.
be hurt though.
No, it's fine. They'll be fine. Believe me, they are rich enough to put that out. See the seals?
Oh, yeah.
Is that
What?
Millifax or what?
Millifax. Oh,
I turned to Moon. Millifax.
Millifax, and then I nod.
Yeah.
Okay,
The thing we found.
there's a lot we need to talk about, but that
Yeah.
right there, that might be our culprit.
Okay.
Yeah, we overheard some talkings. I don't know if we should talk about it out here, but
Where's we talk about it then?
everywhere you are, there's eyes on us. Believe it.
Well, where are we sleeping? Are we staying in the airship tonight? Or are we...
No, we need to pay attention to who comes out of that airship. I don't know her name, but I remember they said that there was fuss earlier on the docks between two people. That person right there may have the Emberstones.
And I look around. Do I see anyone eyeballing us?
I'm gonna continue to use that same insight check. I'm gonna say no.
God bless it.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
the Emberstones are probably on his way to Millifax already.
We should go back to my ship.
I don't
And we
know.
can discuss there.
We need to scout it out first. This was an inside job. This is not just. This is all a ruse. I have a feeling the council that sent you here is. Well, somebody there's plotting against everyone. And they're doing a really good job spreading out evidence.
It might be safer if we go somewhere a little less obvious.
Well, we were just in the stinky clam, so that was really obvious.
Yeah, we made friends though.
We did.
At this point, you can see the equivalent of the Coast Guard. They've got a ship with an engine, and you can hear the engine like turn over, and you start heading towards the other ship. It's on fire.
Okay. So are we going and leaving, or are we watching this room so you can?
I start hemming and hawing, and then I start doing like a little like Scooby-Doo shuffle sideways off of the pier. Like, we'll just go over this way. We'll
Well,
just
the
go over.
reason why that fire kind of happened is because I was trying to stall the departure.
Did you do that?
Stall the.
I mean,
Firebug?
Arsonist.
Well, we can't say us.
Hey,
Well,
stop throwing names around. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it, you know?
So are we watching?
That
or
ship
are
is
we
gonna get to the
leaving?
bottom of the ocean because you just
it'll
sank
be
it.
fine. They're super rich.
There's help
What is
going
the goal?
out there.
I
Are we
can't
leaving?
believe this.
It's not a major
This is not going
fire.
according to plan at all. Well, I cross my arms.
I needed you to see the person. Remember there?
What person? Who are you trying to get me to see?
It'll be fine. I
Over
get
there.
behind Moon and I start massaging their shoulders.
You know what? Here's another thing that. Oh, yeah. Okay, right there he is. Yeah, right. Oh, dude, yeah, I have a huge knot, like right above my. Oh,
I'm going to look at the ship. Do I see the person? Is she like panic or anything? Or?
I also just want to be clear, Rue, when you are like massaging Moon's shoulders here, they look terrible. Like Moon, Iris, and Bo, they look very disheveled. They're like a little covered in blood, and like they have like some
Yeah.
vomit on various parts of clothing, and like
I look extra sticky.
yeah, they're
As I'm massaging
a little
you,
sticky and stinky.
start sniffing you.
Oh.
Why do you smell like that? You smell like vomit and piss and blood and
What?
That's eau de clam, baby.
You guys were just supposed to buy the people drinks and make. Okay, so you can't get mad at me. But
we're not here to start fires. We were just here to start fights.
I guess okay. That was my next line, but you read my mind. Great.
We made friends doing it. We didn't kill anybody.
I didn't kill anybody yet. I mean, I didn't kill anybody.
I mean,
Nobody
fires
likes a
tend to kill
fire.
people, especially
Do
in
I-
enclosed places like ships in the middle of the water.
Do I
Okay,
see
listen.
the lady? Do I see the lady at all?
The lady, do you mean the port inspector?
No, not the port inspector. The one that got on the ship.
Do I see the port inspector?
Oh, that was so that was a man that got onto the ship.
Oh, it's a man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Do I see him?
Give me
Or
an
is he just
insight.
like, my cell's on fire? Who cares?
Give me an insight. Anybody else that wants to
Okay.
help can be a part of this group check. But I think
want to find the port inspector.
okay.
If
Yeah,
the
'cause you
port
were interested
inspector's
in
out
port
here,
inspector.
I'm going to their house.
Okay, so let's do
Disappears.
so then let's do a group roll, and I think this is just going to be Enders and Rue because you're the only ones that
Okay.
have seen the port
Okay.
inspector.
You said
and this
insight and
person.
insight?
Yeah.
Gross. All right.
Who wants to be the
You
leader?
can start it.
What's the difficulty? 10?
12.
Ooh.
It's a fire. All right. God, I'm not gonna pass this. I have to hit perfects. Wait a
Oh.
second.
Ooh.
Rue's got a very good one.
Roll, damn.
17.
Oh,
Aw.
one off.
Well, is that the right number? Yes, that is
Yes,
the right
it
number.
is.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't see the person on the top deck. They could just be lost, like while this fire's happening, because there's a lot of activity going on. It's kind of hard to keep track of everybody. And I'll say, Rue, you I think do see the port inspector.
Start to scurry away.
Rue.
Rue just runs
Oh,
off.
frick, now we lost Rue.
How rude.
See, this is what happens when we start to argue. We lose our cat friends.
Maybe she had to use the bathroom. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Do I notice the port inspector?
No. No, you do
Okay.
not.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to do much here. I don't see the person. It was on a ship. It's fine. Well, I guess we have a lot of explaining to do and a lot of stuff to discuss.
Yes.
All right, well, let's find a place to go. Where were we staying here?
You didn't.
This is the first night here.
Yeah, this is the first night.
We should check in at a tavern. Is there
There's
anything
inns
around
in
here?
town for sure.
We have friends at the Stinky Clam. We can sleep there,
I-
maybe.
I am
Definitely
not
don't wanna
sleeping
go
at the
there.
Stinky Clan.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay. Why?
But good idea, Bo. Because it's stinky.
Exactly.
I don't want to wake up smelling like clam.
That's a good point.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I
Okay.
don't want to
I'm not
know.
sure we should stay at an inn either.
Okay, where should we stay?
We could stay on
Not
my airship.
suspicious?
You know,
Wouldn't that
As
be
long as we don't
exactly what-
leave the
Okay.
airship. Leave with the airship. Not now at all. Because it'll look like we did something.
Question.
Hmm?
Are people following us right now?
There's a panic. Probably following Moon. And you guys did make a scene at the
Right.
clam.
Just
Okay.
asking
Good
because if we're laying low, then maybe perhaps going to the boat, the airship isn't the right port of call.
That was my idea. If we go to a tavern, it looks kind of natural. But, you know,
And
I'm
also,
here for
there
whatever.
could be people waiting for Moon at the airship. Like you mentioned, we should scout it out before we even step foot in. I
like
agree
that
with the
line of
inn.
thought. Okay, all right. I guess it just. I don't know. It would feel a bit like we're more trapped at an inn and maybe less area of escape, but that's just
Hmm.
my
What?
take on it. I think you guys are right though, is that it would look more natural, so we should do it. But and then I look around. A nice one.
And we'll have someone
The
stay
fragrant
on
clam.
watch.
I sniffed the,
The
air.
fragrant
I'm like,
clam.
It's a sister branch. I saw a flyer.
Did you? I don't think anything here is fragrant, but we can let's go see.
In my perusing the stores and everything earlier, did I perhaps notice any buildings that stood out as like an inn, or anybody talking about any inns or anything like that? Because I was in the market for quite a while.
Yeah, sure. Give me. It'll either be insight and insight or insight and willpower. Let me see. Let's use our handy dandy little cheat sheet. Insight and insight. Remembering useful information.
And the difficulty of this one?
This will be a 10.
10. Alrighty. 13 success.
Yeah, so most of the stuff that's like right on the docks is what people tend to normally go with when they're in town. But yeah, they're rough and tumble kind of places. You know, you get people from all over Regalia. Probably the nicest inn is probably the one that's furthest inland. Oddly enough, it's called the Green Perfume.
I would be tapping my chin while you're all talking about an inn and snap my fingers. The Green Perfume! I heard them talking about it in the market earlier. It's slightly inward, but it's a nicer tab or a nicer inn. Apparently.
Down for whatever.
Do they serve clam?
I think we should probably maybe just leave the clam behind.
I'll take a cup to go.
Yeah. But yes, I like this idea. And I'm still scanning because I feel like we're still not entirely safe here, especially after seeing the ship on fire. Yes, that's a good idea. Where's Rue?
Meanwhile, Rue, what are you up to?
I'm slinking my way through the shadows, backtracking all the way to the port inspector's house. I recall where the goods were stashed.
So, you didn't see the port inspector actually put the goods away. You saw them walk into another room.
I remember the room that they went into with the stash.
Are you headed up to the window?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Give me a probably like Dex and Dex, I think.
Okay. Dex. Difficulty?
10. Okay.
Struggle with the
We'll
window.
say probably climbing up to the window. It's like more slippery. Maybe some light rain fell or something.
Why is everything so wet?
It's a little tricky to get up there now.
Scrabbling up. Shit. My tail is twitching irritably behind me. Maybe there's an open window on the ground floor. Begin prowling around, changing course, trying to seek another way of entry.
Okay. Alrighty. Give me an insight and let's see. I guess this is insight and insight.
Okay. Difficulty?
10. No luck, huh? Okay.
That's a 5.
All right. Yeah, everything's locked.
Try a door.
Okay. Just any old door? Or are you trying to find the door that's the one where this port inspector lives?
One where the port inspector lives, yes.
Okay, sure. Okay. And what you found the door? That's easy. You don't have to make a check.
Try
for that.
turning the knob.
It's clearly locked.
Look. Okay. All right. I've seen YouTube videos of this. I back up a bit, and I'm gonna try to fireman kick the door open.
Oh my god. All right. This is double might. This is gonna be
It's gonna be terrible.
difficulty 12.
I'll basically have to get perfect rolls on this. Oh, ow! Oh.
You fall on your ass when you try and kick the door open.
Ow! I
What's going on out there?
oh shit. I'll try to go around the building and hide in an alleyway.
Okay. Dex and Dex. Difficulty will be 12. Well, okay. How do you think you fail this as you try to hide?
It's very muddy around the building because it's rained recently, and I literally slip in the mud. I just eat a face full of mud.
It's in my nose.
And I'll just sit there.
He's just sitting on the ground in the mud. And I think it's going to also start raining.
I look misty-eyed up at the window that I had previously peeked into and watched the treasure go away. Wipe my nose. I get back up. I'm not gonna give up so easily. I look for a rock or something to throw through the window.
Okay. Yeah, so it might not be a rock, but there's definitely like stuff around about that size and weight.
This mysterious piece of metal. I don't know why it's just laying around, but
It's probably just like a wrench. Just like a wrench.
all right. This'll do the trick. I take it and I try smashing the window.
Yeah. You don't have to make a roll for this. The window smashes.
I try to clear as much of the shards as I can so I don't rip my whole body. Then I'll try crawling in.
Yeah, you can crawl right in.
I track mud everywhere as I go running towards the room where I believe the stash went.
Okay. Let's see. This will be insight and insight to see if you can figure out where this has gone.
Come on. All right, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be 12.
Okay. I can't possibly fail 4 rolls in a
Five. This would be the
five in a
fifth.
row. There we go, 15.
Okay.
Thank God.
So, there's not too many rooms in this place. There's probably it's probably the equivalent of like a 1-bedroom apartment. So you head into the bedroom.
Start throwing shit around, trying to find it.
Okay. You start throwing shit around. Where do you look in this bedroom?
Bed.
Okay. Do you toss the bed?
Throw the bed.
You just like flip the bed over. Everything goes everywhere. Yeah. You begin to look under the bed. There's nothing there.
Closet.
Okay. You open up the closet. You see a bunch of clothing. It's pretty jam-packed in there. This is a small place, so this is like their main storage. And you can see it's just like jam-packed. There's a bunch of boxes. There's a bunch of clothes. You can see like shelves integrated into the closet. So there's a bunch of clothes sitting on the shelves. There's clothes that are hanging up. And then there's like boxes full of crap.
I'll take a cloak or just any large piece of clothing and I'll just sort of throw it onto myself. And I stand in the middle of the room, cup my chin. If I was an NPC and I had treasure, where would I put it? I start stomping on the floorboards, trying to find a loose floorboard.
Okay, insight and insight. Difficulty is 12.
9.
Okay. Start stomping around on the floorboards and nothing. You've made quite the mess.
Just kicking things out of the way.
This is the equivalent of watching like a pet video, like your owners have left you home alone, and like you know what the pet does when they go and they just go nuts.
Are there any paintings on the walls here?
There are. Yes.
I rip them off the walls.
Okay. Insight and insight. This would be difficulty 12. Failed 6 of 7 rolls. Torn all the paintings off. You've ruined like half of them. Nothing.
Is there a desk?
There is a desk, yes.
Start slapping the desk, trying to wrench it open.
Yeah, there's a locked drawer on the desk.
Would it? I saw the container.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place here that it would reasonably fit into? Would it possibly fit into the desk?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's one of those desks that they have like the double drawers on the bottom. And there's 2 drawers that are locked here on this desk.
I take one of my bladed roses and I just start trying to pry it open. I just start breaking it.
Okay. Yeah, this will be another check. I'm gonna say this is probably might and dex.
Okay. Actually, I'll bring out that wrench that I found and I'll start using that to beat it too. In case that helps.
Just brutalizing this fucking apartment. Absolutely. You can actually start to hear some noise outside as well.
Okay.
There's some people yelling.
All right. Difficulty 12?
Yes. Crash, crack, bam, bam, bam.
Give me the treasure! I want the money!
I think someone's broken into that place. Does a poor inspector live there?
Fuck. Is there anything flammable in here?
Yes, it's a bedroom. I mean, the sheets are flammable.
I mean, is there a flame source? Is there like a lantern or something?
So there's gas lamps that are around.
Yeah, okay, great. I light it and then I chuck it
With
down
what?
the stairs.
Where do you get the fire from?
If it's a gas lantern, don't they have like a little knob?
Well, yeah, they've got like a little pilot light underneath. You grab that?
I push the button. Or...
So
like, where's the on-off switch?
You ruin this gas lamp. Basically, the way that they work is there's like a gas system that goes around to all the different homes and stuff, right? And you just turn like a knob, and it lights the pilot light, and the gas ignites.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a portable handheld thing. It's fixed to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. I go down the stairs and I start fucking with one of them, and I'll basically make it start a fire.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it's real. Like, I'm not going to make a roll for this. This is just psychotic.
Yeah, I start a fire below, and I'm like, all right, I've got to hurry. I go back upstairs and I start beating on the drawer again.
Okay. Yeah, it's still difficulty 12. You lit a fire on the bottom floor while you are... So wait, no. This is one floor, okay? There is another place down below, but that's not the port inspectors. It's another flat. So it'd be one floor, so it's on your floor. It would just be like in the living room. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's where the fire begins.
Okay. You start a fire in the living room while you're in the bedroom.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and the living room is where you came in, like where you eavesdropped, basically, outside.
Yeah.
Okay, great, cool. Yeah, another dex of might. Oh, this makes me so happy.
I'm so glad my misery makes you so happy, Wack.
8 out of 9 rolls failed. Yeah, this is the most like cancerous experience. Like, this is horrific. You've decimated the desk. Like, the outside of the desk is so fucked up. It's just covered in scratches, and everything's like, smoke is coming into the room now.
I'll drag the desk and I'll start beating on the back of it instead of the front.
Okay, that's a mite and a mite. This difficulty's gonna be 12.
Really?
Yep.
Black, really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Really?
You have failed. 9 of 10 rolls. Oh God. Yeah. The fire is starting to come into the bedroom now. Everything's ruined. The like shit is smoke is pouring into the room. Like, I mean, you have made such a terrific mess in this place in such a short amount of time.
I drop the wrench. I step into the middle of the room looking dour over at the desk. I guess if I can't have you, no one will. And I'll reach into my inventory and pull out what looks like a purple ball. And it's got this weird iridescent glittery texture that swirls around inside, almost like a Newtonian fluid. And then I'm gonna crack it on the ground and I'm gonna use my ability, see you later, to spend a Fabula point.
I was like, why hasn't she used any Fabula points yet? There we go. Oh.
And I'm gonna reappear with everybody else, whatever they're doing right now.
Now all we have to do is
green
find
perfume.
Rue. Yeah, and all we have to do is find Rue now. I don't know where she went.
Has anybody seen Root?
What's that smell?
Do you smell Bernie?
Rue appears looking disheveled, covered in mud and muck.
I look so depressed.
What in the wait? Did you just go run in the alley down the alleyway and run in the mud?
Are you okay?
Could you not
hurt?
find one?
I'm okay.
Oh.
It was so much money.
You do use the restroom
Money?
like the rest of us, right? Like,
I thought it was a
just
litter
use-
box, honestly.
Cat girls don't poop.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's canonically true.
so
cloaca.
that's the case. What were you doing? And for some reason, I feel like I'm going to know. I mean, I was there. I saw her eyes light up. And I'm just going to be like, aha. Oh, this is good. We should go find that inn now.
Okay.
now.
And then we can catch up later.
Oh,
There.
I just eye Rue up and down. And I'm laughing
I look like a
inside so
kicked
hard.
puppy.
Oh.
I'm just,
I'll put my arm around her and lean in and be like, please tell me you did not go back.
of course I did.
Oh my
Of course I
gosh.
did.
Did you leave it in a state to where they can check us?
No, it's on fire.
Fire!
And
Fire!
I just
Fire?
slowly move my arm from around her and just hold myself. Oh,
So
I'm a
what
bad
have you guys
influence. I'm a
been
bad
up to?
influence. I'm a bad influence. And I'll say that the whole way to the perfect.
I'm looking out for signs, anything that tells us where the green perfume inn would be.
The giant fucking fire tells
As soon
us.
as you start heading back into town, you can just see like this like fire is in town. There's more like we have got an arsonist. Like there's people talking about like arson and all kinds of stuff throughout the town. 2 fires and whatnot. Like I haven't seen something like that in years.
Oh.
I crane my head to look at Rue like,
It wasn't me.
Oh, why? You got blood on your face.
thanks.
It's not
Yeah.
hers.
Is
Iris?
the inn on fire
Yes,
itself,
I
or
think
are
it's
the?
over here.
Yeah, because I mean, we could still stay there. You know, I'm sure they're still running the tavern.
Let's
When-
see.
or a flame?
Iris, would you be so kind as to roll?
Yes, sir. Get me out of here.
Roll. Let's see. Iris, go ahead and roll a insight.
Double insight?
Yep.
Okay. Difficulty.
Difficulty is 12.
12! Okay. Is anybody also looking with me?
I have no
This is
idea
your- this is
where
a-
this place is.
Yeah, this is on you.
Okay.
So sorry, Iris. Oh,
She took us to the
Yeah. So there's
Stinky camel toe instead.
So you've started to head
That's in the
towards
desert.
you started to head towards the inn past the fire. You can see there's a sign up that says no vacancy.
Oh, this is not it.
No, it clearly says the green perfume, and there's no vacancy available at the moment.
No. Hang on a second. You guys stay right here, and I go inside.
Oh god, is she gonna start a fire?
Whoa.
Come on.
It's so muddy.
Okay.
Don't bring attention to it.
And I'm looking around as I open the door.
Yeah, you can see it's a nicer place. It's not like entering a 5-star hotel or anything. This is
Okay.
It's nice for Clatterpoint.
Okay.
And it's significantly cleaner, and yeah, there's a more pleasant smell.
Ah, wonderful. Okay, so my goal is to find the person at the desk.
Yeah, like a concierge.
Can I locate them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's right there. As soon as you walk in, you can see there's somebody that's there. They are probably, as soon as you enter, there's like a little ring from the front door. They look up and they smile. Hello
And
there.
I sort of say to myself, to myself, you are the savior. You're the savior. You're the savior. Just go up there and be the savior.
You still have a bow on your head as well.
Hi.
Oh,
She's the savior.
yes. Hello. And I rush over. Dang it, Bo.
If you're
Hi,
looking for a room, unfortunately, we have no vacancies available.
Oh, I saw. I was curious if perhaps you could see
serve
my friends
clam.
and I. Do you serve clam here, sir?
I don't serve anything.
All right, question answered, Bo. I was
Aw.
also curious if you might be able to do me a favor.
That depends on the favor. What is this about?
Well, my friends and I need a place to stay tonight. I know it says no vacancy.
Absolutely, I can recommend something for you.
Of course.
Yes, well, there are several inns along the docks, but the nearest one to us, right across the way, just, well, a few rows down, you see, is the promenade.
The promenade. Ah,
And in
I
the
see,
promenade, there is a small inn. It's very small. I believe they only have 4 rooms. But yes, last time I checked, they had vacancies. I sent someone there earlier today.
Well, it's just that, well, my friends are also heroes, and we were really tired after today, and it's just kind of been a really long day, and you're certain that there's absolutely no vacancy here, and I'm really trying to persuade this guy. Like,
Sure.
I want to
Are
see
you
if I
using an
can
ability?
maybe. Yeah, I want to try and charm him.
Okay. So you have
I guess persuasive.
you have persuasive that will help you fill a clock. Okay. So you can spend up to skill level times 20 mind points, and you can fill a clock. I'm gonna say there's 2 sections to this clock. So you'd have to spend 40 mind points.
Okay.
Would you like to
Okay.
do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Should be able to just hit that 40 MP button if you open up persuasive there, and then there you go. All right.
Okay.
So, Moon, you you mentioned the heroes. Are you the savior?
Oh, well, I don't like to come across as bragging about it, but yes. And this is one of my first times at Clatterpoint, and I've got to say it's been very hospitable so far, but we haven't been able to find a place to stay.
Never
And
heard that before.
right, well, it's true. We just came back from the Stinky Clam, where we
Yes.
Get it with
it's
us.
yes, a bit, but you
A bit rough and tumble there.
a bit rough and tumble, right? So we are very, very tired, and my friends are also outside, and we're just hoping if maybe you had a spare room in the back.
Well, we do. It's not. Well, we
It
can
doesn't
have
have
it.
to be anything fancy.
It's not. It's really not. It's really it's a spare room. Usually people that stay here. Well, sometimes some of the staff will use it. But no one's staying there at the moment. I can provide that for you for the night.
We'll take it.
Excellent. That'll be 50 zenith.
Of course. And I
And how many?
rummage through.
You mentioned
I just-
friends. And your
Oh.
talking hat there.
Hi.
Oh, it really does talk. Hello.
So sorry. Yes, this is Bo. He's a
Hi.
friend. Yes, also a hero. And I kind of line up the 50 zenith on the table. We'll take the room.
All right. Sure. Just give me half an hour to make it up.
Yes, of course. If you don't mind, could I bring my friends in so we could wait and just sit here in
Oh,
the
you
and I
are
look
welcome
around?
to
Is there
stay
a
in the
lobby
lobby.
area, or is it like
yeah. It'd be like
okay.
it's a small lobby.
okay? If that's all right, we'll just wait here for you.
Yes. Very well.
Okay, wonderful. And I go over to the front door and I open it, and there's like a little clinkling because the bell, and I motion to everybody.
Why is his chin like that?
I don't know. Don't ask about his chin.
Oh,
I can't help looking at it.
Is it like a
we're
really
good.
prominent butt chin?
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
It's like pincers.
Okay, so we're just gonna wait in here. He does have a spare room available for us.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Good work.
Yeah. I'm just hoping it'll accommodate. I think it'll accommodate everybody. Sure. And I lean in. It just smells better in here.
Before I step into the building, I'll shake like a dog and get all the mud off of me. And then step inside.
Ooh, smart. Better.
A little bit. It won't cover my wounded pride, but
There's all
It'll
kinds
do
of
for now.
bells ringing outside, by the way, like fire bells.
Let's get in. Let's get in.
I kind of shuffle in a little bit.
Yep. Let's get in. We're okay.
So where are rooms?
Room.
Oh,
Yes, it
Where?
was all he had, but I felt
Okay.
it was better than nothing.
one
I
room.
don't
you
want to
say?
stay at the promenade. There have been tales of people leaving that place that they're just not the same afterwards. So we,
Oh, okay.
I think, struck a deal here.
yeah, sure, I believe it.
Ixnay on his chin, say.
What chin?
Oh, you can't see them. This person has gone to make.
Oh, I
make
thought
up
they were
the
waiting
room.
in the lobby with
No.
that for us. Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. Let's go in. I guess. Where's the room?
He's preparing it for us. So we kind of just have to chill here for a second. And I look out the window. What's outside? What's currently happening outside
Oh yeah,
the
there's
inn?
yeah. I mean, people are like yelling like, "Oh, there's a fire! Like 2 in one night. There's one off the harbor."
Should I go out there and help them?
No.
Is there a firefighting hero?
I'd be an alibi.
I'm sure there probably will be if there isn't one right now.
I could.
Have you met them?
No.
Is your mum a hero?
And I just kind of look up at the ceiling.
She up there?
Who's up there?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm very confused now and hungry.
Oh, me too. I feel like we haven't eaten in an... And then my stomach actually on cue is like... Oh. I need to eat.
Looking around, does it appear that there's any sort of, like small cafe or anything in this inn? Or, is it just particularly we would have to order, like, something from the room service or
Yeah,
something?
I mean, you could probably smell, like, they probably do have some food or something going from the kitchen. Like, you could probably smell something.
Well, it appears they are cooking something. I could go look and see if maybe they can send something to our room.
One moment, and I turn my nose up to the air. It smells like rabbit, but it's probably not rabbit. With hints of...
Clam?
Gills?
It smells like sweet potato.
Ooh.
Close enough.
Oh.
And old bread.
Mmm. I like bread.
So I'll go and ask if they can send anything over, perhaps. Or
Yes.
if it doesn't seem like I can speak to the staff, we could just ask whoever's preparing the room.
Yes. Yes. That would be good. I could definitely use some food.
All right, I'll go and I'll see about that. And I scurry off.
I watch Iris go. She'll be okay. She'll be okay.
Yeah, sure. Sure, there wouldn't be any fires.
Yeah,
I'm going
no.
to-
Oh God, no! Don't say that.
We'll stab her, people.
We've already started so many fires today.
Sure, I shouldn't go out there and help him. Could be a good alibi.
Because you couldn't have started the fire if you're there helping to put it out, right?
Who said I started the fire?
Huh?
You did.
Which fire?
The
I
first.
only started one.
What fire?
What?
True.
What?
I think. Okay, I'll just sit here. I'll just lean against the corner and wait.
Is it really our fault if this city fails the infrastructure needed in order to survive like a fire hazard? That seems like a OSHA safety compliance issue that they need to deal with, you know?
I mean,
Right.
kudos to those arsonists because this place is damp. Like, really, really damp. Like, you must have really, really tried to just burn it all to the ground and just, raise it because of how wet and stinky and sticky and fireproof this place is.
And muddy.
Right.
Muddy.
So muddy.
I look out the window again. Do I see anything out there that would give me pause?
Aside from the people
Aside from
talking
people
about
running
the fire?
around, are there any other suspicious characters outside of this inn? Like anyone who might have been following us, perhaps?
Sure. Insight. This will be difficulty 14.
Oh,
Can I
come on!
assist somehow?
Insight.
May I assist somehow on her head?
Oh,
If you're looking as well, yeah.
I'm not looking, but I'm using my pseudopods like binoculars on her face to help to pinpoint what's going on.
Okay.
Fair argument.
So, since the roll was done already, you make a roll as well. Insight.
Okay.
You can potentially add to.
Roll
Moon.
check. Insight.
You don't
That's
notice
the reason why she
anybody.
can't see shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, it just looks like. I mean, people are freaking out about the fire.
okay. Oh, and you see like the little binoculars with my eyes just like enhanced to like 10, just looking out the window like, I don't see anything. Ugh. I feel like I'm losing my touch. I used to be able to identify anybody that was tracking us, and now shit just feels weird. I said shit.
Ah!
Ah.
Ah!
Anyway, I'm hungry.
What? Is it super late at night? Like, I'm
It's
still trying to figure out the
probably
time.
yeah, it's probably close to like 10 p.m. something like that.
Oof, eventful day. I really want to get in that room so I can tell you guys before I forget everything.
Yes.
We can assume, that like a half hour has passed and Iris has brought back some food. I don't know how much you wanted to buy, Iris, but if you wanted to get some for everybody, it probably
yes, of course.
it probably would have run 5 zenit for each serving.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 25 zenit. Understood. I'm at 195 now. Okay.
Oh.
These are kind of heavy.
I get like big, like hard eyes, like, "Bwah, ah!" And I immediately rush over to,
Oh,
You've been
let me help. And I
you would have been
take
shown
whatever-
to your room as well, and it's nothing special. I mean, there's one bed in there, probably like the equivalent of a queen size bed, and like a
4 walls.
Yeah, 4 walls. It's just kind of, it's a little dark, and like it's not a nice looking room by any means. I mean, this is like the equivalent of like in a hospital or something where the doctors would sleep. It's something like that.
Does this place have a shower area?
Yeah, they would have a bathroom. Yeah.
We all need one.
is there a litter
Yeah.
box?
No litter box.
Sorry, Rue.
Anything could be a litter box if you try hard enough.
True.
I thought that cat girls do not poo.
No,
Yeah, they don't poo. As I'm trying to like slam dunk Bo's serving of food into him.
Tastes like. What does it taste like?
So what do you think you got, Iris?
Bananas.
What do you think they had? I mean, Rue smelled some
Ooh.
stuff, but like, what do you think they had, Iris?
Ooh, okay. So I think for Rue, I probably would focus on more like cat-oriented food. Like maybe if they had some sort of cat cuisine, things like I would assume like fish, maybe like some rice or something, or maybe like like you mentioned sweet potatoes. I don't know what you would have wanted, so I would have kind of gotten you a little bit of everything, a little bit of cuisine from maybe here, a little bit of cuisine from maybe where Rue would be from, and then I also got what is it? I got Ender's a nice big what is it? A nice big slice of steak. Because he just strikes me as a steak guy. I don't know why. So he's a nice big slice of steak along with some roasted vegetables
I'm a
and
nice
some
big slice of
potatoes.
steak.
Anders likes big meat.
Yeah.
And let's see. For Moon, ooh, I don't know what Moon would like. Probably she's big on protein, I would assume. So definitely a similar kind of plate, lots of meat, maybe a couple of different varieties.
Yeah.
And then for Bo, what would I do for Bo? I think
What would
maybe
you do for Bo?
I would do anything for Bo. I think I got him just a variety of everything because I'm not too sure exactly what his favorites are. And it seems like he kind of picks at everything whenever we're out. So I got him some sweet stuff. I got him some savory stuff. I got him some salty stuff. I got him a little bit of everything.
Did you get me trash?
I was gonna say a couple of benches.
No,
Sawdust.
no trash. So I got everybody some yummy stuff. And for me, it's a lot of vegetables, a little bit of what looks like chicken, but I assume it's not exactly chicken because of the different worlds and stuff. And but lots of vegetables, the chicken, and some sweets as well.
Ooh. I'm tearing at some kind of drumstick, like, and it's tough, it's resistant. You got me the good meat.
If there's anything that anyone else would like as well, I'd love to share. I got what I thought perhaps might be desired in terms of, the foods that I've seen you eat before.
Tastes
I'm in the
like
perfect.
background, and you know how in anime the background characters, when they have the extra shitty animation for them, I there's a version of Rue in the background, like with weird eyes, and then like the pop cat meme where the cat just opens his mouth and it's just a perfect circle. That's just Rue in the background right now.
So did I pick right, Rue? Excellent. If you want some cookies and stuff here. I actually had quite a lot. It was good.
Cookies! And I
Are
reach
you
for
saying
cookies.
You're giving us treats.
What? My food is gone. It was gone the moment you gave it to me.
Yes, I slide the treats over.
Push him off the table.
Well,
Fuck. I don't know why I keep doing that. Pick them up off the ground, start eating them.
so let's discuss the particulars. Might as well get it out now before I forget everything. Let's start with Rue. Well, we'd like to know what happened with you. I guess you were going back to investigate to make sure there's more evidence on what we found out, yes?
Yes, I was making sure there was no trace of our previous investigation.
What do you mean we were never inside? We were just on the outside. It's not much evidence.
Well, there's no building anymore, so
Burned down the whole
probably-
building?
I don't know. I didn't stick around to find out.
There are people there.
They're NPCs. It'll be fine.
Okay.
What do you remember what building it was?
Yeah, it was the port inspector's house. But anyway, we were looking to see if, we saw the transaction. It passed hands. I had to go and see what it was.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, and if we could get that information, it could help our case.
Right.
I didn't expect such high level of security. I was met with some intense
Security?
difficulties. Yeah.
You must have spooked up the security when we were there. You must have
Yeah.
noticed or saw something.
Well,
Why
I
would you have
made sure
security out there?
I made sure that there was no trace of us. Yeah. Anyway, what did you? Yeah, we saw some stuff on the docks. We should talk about that.
Yes, there were.
Right.
There were barrels, cases, or something. We didn't break into them successfully. And there was notes by the portmaster, which then led us to believe that there was a connection between the portmaster and whoever the person was that, started all this mess in the first place. So Rude used her amazing nose, and we tracked them back to this apartment area. Overheard the details, and I'll give all the details just to save time. And
I will relay the details that Rue knows that Stella doesn't, because Stella has shitty hearing.
I mean, you told me, so we'll go back and forth about it. And and that is why I decided to trail them back to the ship, thinking that the Emberstones were on there, but apparently they were already on their way to Malefax. And the more disturbing thing is there are more people involved. There's a merchant, there's a thief. I forgot the names, but
The merchant, we know, yes. And I'm kind of patting Bo at the moment.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
And was that all?
I may have slipped an arrow of fire in the air, and it may have hit a sail to delay the ship from leaving the dock. So, let me bring more attention to the ship, and I was hoping that authorities would be able to, storm the ship and see if there's a panic of some sort, but I guess that didn't happen. The other fire had nothing to do with me. Other than that, nothing else besides, Moon is in danger, a lot of danger.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if returning to the council is a good idea right now unless we have some kind of ideas who's our allies and who are not. There
What?
seems
Everyone on the council's allied.
Are they, though?
Well, I mean, we certainly have tensions, but there is an alliance. I mean, do you think that there's reason to believe that there isn't?
Yes, so just going off of like the current climate of things, there was a war. There was an expensive war. The war was over Emberstone. They now know that we possibly have something to do with Emberstone, especially us, the ones that came in late, which means that people are very much questioning what our purpose is, that we weren't here on time, so to speak. I believe that everyone is kind of sick of heroes. When a certain group of people have power over others, well, when the majority can't help themselves and we're not there to help them, I guess we don't look too good as heroes. And some people are with you apparently, Moon, and a lot of people aren't. Yeah. I don't know what would give them that. You seem like you always done your job. You never let them down. You always went to the to location and did your savory stuff. So it's kind of...
Well, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't those who don't have resentment. I have come across people who aren't grateful or thankful. They just wanted me to leave them alone. And I mean, I had to get it done because it was part of a quest, right? But this doesn't feel like it's a part of anything. This is not, and I lean in, this is not normal for this world. There's too much chaos. It's almost like it's unplanned.
That's a good point. I'll pull up the quest log to see if there's any updates.
Yes.
Ooh.
You can essentially see, and somebody, I'm so glad you did this because nobody has done this yet, to check on the quest. The quest has been updated with various information that you have learned about this theft. You can see various bits that you've picked up. First and foremost, you've spoken with the Darfin crew, and you see that they were attacked by the Blackfin pirates. But after speaking to the crew, it seemed like these pirates had some advanced weaponry and somehow teleported the ship from far away. You also found that Talia Venstrom, the port inspector, was on the take, and that they had somehow manipulated the manifest in some way, or gave this information to someone else, and they were paid off, and they were involved in some capacity. You've also found, you listened in on the conversation between Talia and this person that you have assumed they're from Milifax, that they were the ones that paid Talia off, and that this shipment is already on the way to Milifax. The Blackfin crew, you haven't found too much solid information or leads on yet, but Enders also spoke to Top Shelf, the bartender at the Stinky Clam, and you learned that there seems to be many people involved in this, and this isn't a simple sort of theft that everyone is led to believe, like, oh, pirates just attacked this ship, and it's far from it. It does seem like somebody from the Emberstone consortium is involved, according to Top Shelf, this person that Enders had a fun time with.
Yeah, we just discussed the details of the quest. So we have to be very careful about the names that we spread, especially the investigation of the thief. And they're very dangerous. Sorry, Bo, what was that?
Oh, nothing.
Well,
You also
might not have stopped the Emberstone from leaving, but we did interrupt the departure of the person who paid the port inspector.
Yes.
Maybe we can try to hunt them down before they go to Milifax.
You also found some strange connections to. Iris found some strange connections to the cheesecloth vendor and textile merchant that was in town.
Chi-Chi's Cheesecloth Emporium and accessories.
That was Najib Darwish.
So, the elephant in the room. Rude.
Where?
Okay. Not literal elephant, but you
Oh, okay.
keep saying NPCs and game related. I'm on the. Well, I don't believe that. I believe that this started off maybe as a game that we partaked in, but things are happening in real time, updating in real time, based off of our actions, not our actions. There's things happening in the background that we interact with or don't interact with, and it proceeds in, and we're being targeted. I don't think I've ever.
PvP.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, if an NPC can't improvise, then it's got to be, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I do have my doubts that everyone that landed here is gone. That maybe somehow they're in roles and they're trying to get rid of. Maybe there is an opposing side outside of whatever this is.
I wish. I haven't found anyone in a long time.
Maybe they're being really good at being, well, acting the part.
Some sort of administrator, perhaps.
What if
Well,
we know of the leaders? Maybe the leaders are not.
That's just it, though, Enders. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Is that you have to blend in. You know, you can't talk about Regalia Con to anybody. They don't know what you're talking about. You look crazy.
You don't reckon those treacle bums from the other guilds are here too, do you? Because they're always up our asses, you know? Pardon my French, but they're always trying to follow us and make sure that they copy our strats and our tactics. You know, I had to stop my YouTube channel for it.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do believe that opposing guild faction members are indeed here. Why us? Why are we the chosen ones? We can't be the only ones.
Strats.
well, it's possible that Moon, as soon as you became famous, so to speak, it's a lot easier to avoid you because everyone would know where to find you.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
About 10 subscribers.
Well, I suppose that's the bigger overarching thing for now. We probably need to get what's in front of us solved, yes? Not to cut this line of thought, off, but perhaps some sleep will do us well to kind of think through, and maybe we'll come up with some other theories. But,
I mimic Moon. My pseudopods extend twice as long.
while we were in the Stinky Clam, I believe we made a good impression on the locals. They seem to have a lot of fun with us.
Talk about
agree.
that. What kind of impression did you
agree.
make? Coming
We
back
made a
bloody
new
and-
friend.
We got into fist fights, we flirted, we drank a lot, and everybody thinks we're hardcore, so it worked out. But we did find something very good. Moon had a little bit of a glint in the corner of her eye, and she found this. And I pull out the favor that's kind of like a coin, and I show it to the other two that were not there.
Cool.
This is from Millifax. It's a token of favor, and it's only for those who are very well off, so to speak, or someone in the good favor of someone well off. Like very, very well off.
Maybe the person that we stopped the ship with.
Perhaps.
They have to be connected. It's just too coincidental. That's just not how things work around here.
Do you mind if I see that?
It's very rare. It doesn't taste like any metal I've ever tasted in my life. Not gold, not silver, not electrum, not platinum, not copper, not nickel. And I just keep going.
I sniff it. I inhale it. I put it in my nostril and I sniff it. Do I get any kind of regular scent thing trail?
Some of those were words.
I would like to investigate with my nostrils if I recognize any scent signatures on this, especially because I was just in a house where technically this mysterious person and the port inspector was.
Sure. You can do insight. This will be difficulty 14.
14.
So Iris had that in her pocket for a while, and
It was
you know,
also in a
I've
drink.
sampled it too.
yeah, it was also it's been around a bit. It's really hard. It's too much.
I can't get anything off of it.
Well,
Damn.
I do have bounty hunting skills. I can always bring that person back here intact.
Yeah, do that. I like that.
Well, yes. But if this belongs to someone Malefaxian,
Upper class, Malefaxian.
right. We should still be careful.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I liked Iris's suggestion of sleep and figure it out in the morning.
Okay, let me hit you with a harder question while we sleep then. Something to sleep on. Do we continue this investigation, or do we leave it alone and let it unfold itself and then find out who's really on our side and who isn't? Or do we keep playing the part?
I think that's just it, is that I can't tell you how this is going to unfold because it's not part of a quest.
Good thing is, it's not redundant. You were talking about redundancy while we were coming over and how much it's the same thing over and over and over again. Well, I guess we got what we wanted.
No more grinding.
Complicated storylines. Indeed. I wish I had my post-its.
But I do believe that... Oh, go on, Bo.
On the quest, does it say what the rewards would be for completing it or no?
So it does. First and foremost, it is 1,000 zenit per person.
Ooh.
And it also says that you will gain 10 XP each.
Oh, mama. Well, I'm invested.
That's a whole level.
I mean, that's pretty exciting stuff.
I do think we'll find more answers if we continue to play the part, though.
Yes,
All right, fair enough.
I agree.
If we look like we don't know anything, then... Well, I suppose perhaps people will reveal themselves.
Yes, that's exactly it. I mean, that's how I've been playing it for the last 10 years. People tell you a lot when you just don't... You look like you don't know what you're doing.
Really?
Yes,
You mind if I take a different approach? My
please.
approach consists of, I'm kind of getting tired of people calling us heroes when we haven't really done anything. So I want to continue to do hero shit. At least earn it. I feel like people will be way more open and honest once they see that we're not just here off of speculations and what people are thinking about, that we actually do stuff. And at least the ones that are on our sides have something to believe in other than hoping.
Are you proposing side quests?
Sure, Bo. Yes, side quests. For instance, we have Daryl. She utilized that asset. We went out there, we did a deed that wasn't even given to us. Daryl will never forget that. Gave him a title.
It's true.
Believe he's going to be loyal to it. So maybe first thing in the morning, I'll go talk to him. Find out what he knows. We've seen.
Like that.
Oh.
And just not shoot any more ships or
know
light
what you're talking
anything
about.
else on fire.
I never shot a ship. The sail caught on fire, but didn't shoot a ship.
Yeah, it
And
was
I pat him on the shoulder. Okay, Enders, have it your way.
Words are very important there.
You know-
I think it's time to go to bed.
Yeah. I'll give Moon a side hug. Not a full one because ill. And all the muck on her, not her in general.
All the blood and piss.
Yeah, I just feel like
We need
It's
showers.
mostly piss.
and I'm gonna contemplate and go over my gadgets and try to recover some points while we rest.
I will start taking off my gear, my helmet,
Whoa,
and my.
whoa.
Oh, sorry, Bo. And then place it down gently and just
That's
sort
okay.
of. I fall asleep in a chair.
Is there a bottle around? Maybe perhaps a carafe or a bedpan, maybe.
The sound of bedpan, I go away.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, like, you're looking for a bedpan, Bo?
Mm-hmm.
There's no bedpan.
Well, how else am I gonna sleep?
Roll insight.
Okay.
You said bedpan?
He did.
It's
Like
got
what
bed
you
in the
pee-
name.
What you pee in?
Yep.
Wow. You pee the bed?
Yeah, okay. There's no bedpan. There's no buckets. The best thing that you see, I guess, around is probably somebody's like food bowl.
That'll do.
Is it like one of those ones that are metal that I have like the saucers on top, like the top that you can put up and down? I'm
I
gonna go ahead and take a bath.
lid.
Is there a cardboard box?
Probably not.
Curl up somewhere
There's blankets.
on the blanket?
I'll go and take a bath before bed because I do not wish to stink like piss and vomit and beer and blood.
Good plan. Very well. As everyone prepares for rest for the night, I'd like all of you to please make me a willpower. This is not a group check. This is just each of you just roll a check, please.
Oh.
Nightmare check.
Okay, we need one from Rue. Okay. All right. Enders, Iris, and Rue. You don't sleep great. You have some nightmares. I'll leave it up to you about what those are about. I'll make some suggestions in our Discord, and you can roleplay that out how you like. But you don't sleep fantastically. You all get rest. You can all take advantage of the normal things that you can do while you rest, such as if you'd like to spend any Zenit to restore inventory points, you can do that. If you would like to change any bonds or anything like that, you can do that. That's up to you. But as far as the quest goes, if anyone's looking at that, it's categorized as the Emberstone theft in your quest logs, and you have two objectives. The rewards that you looked at initially were for finding the lost Emberstone shipment. It's not complete yet, but you also have one to return the Emberstone shipment. The rewards that I spoke of, again, were for finding the Emberstone shipment. Returning the Emberstone shipment will double your rewards. But otherwise, you sleep through the night. There's probably an hour or so that you kind of have to deal with, fire bells and things throughout the town. And there's a few people like yelling in the night. But otherwise, you sleep through the night. And people begin to start their days outside.
My body hurts.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh. I love your enthusiasm.
Are we all feeling rested? I've got my hands on my hips. Great. Glad everybody got sleep.
So,
I slept in a bowl,
Oh, how was it?
not like a bottle.
I'm sorry that it wasn't as cozy.
That's all right. I'm awake now.
Okay. Well, who's ready to start the day?
Yeah, the day.
Right.
I wanna see if the ship is still here. Actually.
Yes, of course. There's also a really good place that does large eggs around here.
Oh, food, yeah.
The blue ones. Yeah.
did one of you hit my rear during that fight in the bar?
Was not
My
I.
left ass cheek hurts.
Oh, sorry, I kick in my sleep.
Oh,
Oh.
it's all right.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. So you want to get some food and then check on the...
I wish I had an ass cheek.
You could make one, probably.
Yeah. You just be the ass cheek that you want to see in the world, Bo.
You think so?
Yes.
You could be cheeked up, indeed.
All right. You see the back of my slime kind of cleft in two for a minute.
It's happening.
It
He's
shakes,
growing an
and then-
ass.
Then it pops, boop, and it's back to one slime again.
Oh,
How was it?
glorious.
Did I have a bubble butt?
You did. For
Literally.
a half second.
Oh,
You passed the UBL, the upper butt limit.
right. Well, I suppose I just have to
I
keep
think
trying.
Enders might end up leaving us all if we don't go and get food and get ready to go on with
Yes.
our day,
Yeah,
judging
I'm
by
halfway
his
out.
face.
I'm halfway out the
Okay.
door.
Right, he's getting breakfast. Okay.
I'm going to check on the ship real quick and then I'll join you. I won't do anything. I won't say anything.
Wait,
I won't assumedly say.
I push out the door. I'll go with you.
I promise. I'll be good.
Okay, both of you be good.
Aw.
Oh no, they're going together again. Something else is gonna get set on fire.
There are
We also do
fires
not
only
know
look
where we're
good-
meeting.
Oh, true. Do we have a means to communicate? Like,
I don't know. I told them about the blue egg. Maybe they'll see the logo. It should just be on this tavern sign.
oh, let me try
It's
something.
called the Big Blue. Their specialty is really large eggs.
Are they blue
Like really
eggs?
large. Sorry?
Are they blue eggs?
Well, yes.
Question mark? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Would you like to head that way? We can head downstairs probably first just to say goodbye. Or actually, never mind. We're not upstairs anyway. I'm just gonna walk out the door and look around for the
Wait for
fellow
me.
that let us stay here.
Yeah, the concierge is probably switching out for the morning.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him. We're-
Good night's sleep.
Yes. Just wanted to thank you again. We're headed out for some breakfast, but Thank you for your hospitality.
Will you be using the room for another night?
Oh, I don't believe so. And I look back at everybody. Reusing the
I don't know. I don't think we're. But if there's a bowl, I don't really care about rooms.
No, I don't think we'll need another night. Thank you very much.
Very well. Thank you for staying
And
at
do
the
we-
Green Perfume.
Yes, thank you very, very much. And I go back in to make sure everything is out of the room that we need. Are we all good? You ready to leave?
You do the under the bed check.
Yes.
Did you see the size of the mole on his neck?
I didn't. I didn't even notice.
Oh,
It's like, what?
that's not nice.
It's staring at me.
And I take a final look, and say, okay, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
morning.
you.
Good morning.
Thank you. And I push the door open, hear the bell go off. Oh, it hits you. That smell when you're out of the inn, it hits you. Oh,
Morning
okay.
piss.
It sinks right in. Oh, you made me think about something, Moon.
Yes?
Anders, do you read me? Ah, I guess you can't whisper. Never mind.
Yeah,
just try.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I tried.
GM, out of curiosity, to do something like if I were to do a ritual to try to speak to someone from afar, do you have any idea what discipline that might be?
Ooh, good question. Let's see.
I do not have entropism yet, but I have spiritism and I have ritualism. I'm not sure if it's a spell already.
Orator doesn't have anything, right? No.
What ism is it?
Ritual Arcanism. No.
Yes, I do not see anything on communicating that from a distance like that.
I don't think so. I don't think any of the rituals would do that.
Well, they have wide branches, so these are just examples. I was talking more so about spells. So it would be basically like, if you wanted that to be possible in the world, which
I feel like
ritual would you put it under?
Yeah, like sorry, I'm going
Because-
through them all right now. I'm trying to see if there's anything. Symbolist. No. So there's Chimerist rituals, there's Elementalist rituals, there's Ritual Arcanism.
Entropism, spiritism.
As weird as it sounds, it might be Arcanist.
Okay.
I'm trying to see which would be the most appropriate.
Yes, I don't have that ritual anyway.
Yeah. I think it might be Arcanist.
Okay,
Warhammer
perfect.
40k style.
Excellent. All right, I will keep this in mind for future reference.
Because they have... Might be like, like sky
Like a
related.
gate or something.
Well, yeah, because like communication spells in a lot of games are usually like air magic. That kind of elemental kind of stuff. So I was debating if it was elemental or arcanist. I'd probably take either. I'd say arcanist or elementalist ritual.
All right, I will keep this in mind for the future. Thank you.
Sure.
Looking around for the Big Blue
Yeah, sure.
cafe where they serve the very large eggs that may or may not be blue.
Yeah. Are you asking anybody? You just trying to figure it out yourself?
Just kind of trying to look around, see if I see any
Okay.
signs, anything that
I will take insight and
familiar.
insight, or I will take insight and willpower.
insight and willpower.
Okay. 14.
14.
Yeah. You remember exactly where this is.
Okay, great. Oh, I'm so hungry. I feel like you guys will really like this stuff. I know that the last place that we went to was kind of weird. I mean, I really like it, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But this place, I swear, it'll probably remind you of home. And I give a big grin.
All right. Speaking of home, what kind of food did you have at home?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah.
What kind
Like
of
these
eggs?
ones we're about to have.
All right, blue ones?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
And my
Eggs,
bow
eggs,
is just
eggs.
kind of like bouncing on as we're like eggs.
Eggs.
So yeah, it's probably like most of Clatter Point. There's probably like a small outdoor area for some reason. It's probably got like 2 tables outside. And then there's a small restaurant area. You can smell breakfast smells, basically.
Yum.
Mm.
If you walk inside, you can probably see there's probably some people with giant eggs on their tables. A few of them. Yeah, a few of them look like they're. Yeah, I mean they're the size of ostrich eggs, basically. Like they.
Imagine the cloaca that had to come out of that thing.
That's a word.
Or the other way round. I don't know how birds lay eggs. What came first, the cloaca or the egg?
I do not know, but you would be surprised how small a cloaca can push out a large egg such as this as well.
Oh, that poor bird.
Indeed.
I'm just imagining like a sparrow just like straining, and all of a sudden a big old egg like that comes out. Makes me hungry for eggs.
Hey,
sit
we're
at a
in the
table?
right place. So
I don't have an ass to sit.
I watch the people at the table next to us. They like have this little spoon that they like use to crack this giant fucking egg,
Yeah,
and
they
it just
serve
like
'em-
sort of
yeah,
falls apart.
They serve them a bunch of different ways. So they have hard boiled, soft boiled, and a few people just have giant platters of scrambled eggs. It's like blue
This
scrambled
one is
eggs.
like it cracks open and they're all like, "Hey!" It's like that.
Hey!
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's the
Let's get a
egg
table
greeting.
somewhere.
All right.
And I just walk over to one and plunk down. Oh, it smells good in here.
Okay.
Smells like eggs.
Looking around, do we notice anybody perhaps, like on our way here and even in here, anyone watching us closely or following us or anything of that sort?
Sure. Make an insight, and this will be difficulty 14.
Difficulty 14. Ooh, that is a failure.
It's the waiter, and it's because he's coming to our table.
Those look so good.
Yep. If you're doing nothing else besides eating, we can assume that you have a decent meal here.
Yoke me, big boy!
Yep.
And I tried to get some stuff to go for
Sure.
the other two.
Sure. 5 zenit each for your meal. So each meal would be 5 zenit.
I want to try the hard-boiled egg, the sunny side up, the fried, and also
Looking
just
for
want
the
it
other two.
raw. Funnel it into me.
I bet you would look like, and I stutter at this, a lava lamp.
Oh,
Whoa, you can see the yolk just like swimming around in there.
Oh.
Wow. That doesn't look right.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Jeez, Bo.
I feel yolky.
I wonder what the others are doing, though.
Meanwhile, Enders,
I got you.
Enders and Rue, what are you up to?
I'm doing exactly what I said we were gonna do. We're gonna go check on the Millifax ship, or boat, or
Okay.
shipboat, airboat.
Yeah. Give me yeah, insight and insight. This could be a group check, and Difficulty will be 10.
Okie dokie.
Keeping my head on a swivel. 17.
Ooh. Insights are bad for me. I have nothing in them. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think that what happens here is, you find out that the ship headed back to the port. And this is maybe just overhearing some things, people talking about the fires and stuff through the night. But apparently, they still set out during the night.
Damn it.
That's not
People
good.
were talking about some like minimal damage or what have you, but they set out during the night.
I was hoping we'd be able to pick up their trail or something.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to see it at night last night instead of waiting. Now we're back to square one. And the Emberstone is...
Wait, I have an idea. I will go over towards the docks, and wherever there looks like an official, someone that might have like a ledger or be keeping track of what's going in and out, I'd like to be like, excuse me, hello?
What can I do you for?
Hi, I heard that there was a person from Millifax, someone a bit of, higher upper society, whatever. They lost this, and I'll flash the coin that Iris had handed over to me. Oh, they seem to have left this behind. It's a personal memento, and I'll hide it again, stashing it away.
Sure.
I was hoping to see if I could find their details, maybe who they are. You know, just so I can help them reunite with this very clearly fancy trinket of theirs.
Insight and willpower. Difficulty will be, I'm going to say 10.
All right, Fabula Ultima. Today, you and I have not been friends. Come on. You can't do me like this. You can't. 15.
Hey! You're talking about the ship that caught fire last night?
Yeah, I heard that the individual left on a different ship.
Yeah, no, they set out in their ship. They
Airship.
sought some minimal repairs. They paid an exorbitant amount of money, and the crews were working all through the night. But we got them out of here.
Names.
Did you happen to remember their name?
Oh, yeah. That was Lord Gafran.
Lord Gafran. Oh, I haven't brushed up on my Millifax history in quite some while. Do you happen to know if they're associated with any houses or...
Yes, House Gafran. They're one of the more prominent merchant houses in Millifax.
Oh. Oh, yes, it's coming back to me now. Well, thank you so much. Good work.
All right.
That's good.
Gets back to work,
Information.
starts writing things down in the manifest.
Slink away.
That's good.
Rich Lord, we've got a name now.
Yeah, that's better than nothing for sure. If they're from a famous merchant house, one of the largest ones, that means we can draw them out. Just need to find something of value to bring them to us, or we go to them for something of value.
Looks like maybe we need to make our way to Millifast.
What's the most valuable thing we have in our possession right now that everybody wants?
Is this a quiz? I open my pouch. I have 100 zenith.
I take out a knife and I just start flipping it in my hand. Well, moon.
You might be onto something here.
Mm-hmm.
If Millifax has ulterior motives or some kind of agenda, just imagine having an alliance with the Savior.
I was
that might be
more
what
so
helps
talking
them.
about kind of using Moon as a bargaining chip.
What do you mean? In what way?
Well, she's the most wanted person besides Emberstone's being a thing. Maybe we can have Moon seek an audience with Millifax. Think about the information she might have.
I think we're saying the same thing with different words, yeah.
I don't want to build an alliance with someone that's
Alliance in air quotes. Obviously, we don't give a fuck
okay.
about them, but you know.
Right. So to make sure.
Yeah.
Or
But we need to go with Moon. I don't want us to put Moon into any kind of precarious situation where we can't help her.
yes, of course, I would never throw her to the wolves like that. But that's just one plan. Another plan is to find something very, very, very valuable. Something. I can go talk to the top shelf and see if there's something around here. Millifax has to have a reason to come to this dump. It doesn't seem like someone of that stature would just be here randomly. I mean, Emberstone being one thing, but they would have to have some kind of previous interactions to be able to even have an inside person here. I know Money sings stuff here, or it sings here, but
Well, we know that it wasn't random. They literally said that there was a connection where they hired someone to make it look like the Blackfin crew were involved. So
we may have missed the big one, but we still have two little ones that are probably still here. That could be our plan. Go seek them out and make them talk.
I see what you're going with this, but they're small fries.
Are they?
I think so. They're just the hired help. When we want to go to the source,
Yeah. They can always bring back the person we need.
and we know that the Emberstone already is on the way to Millifax, so it's not here.
But what if all the Emberstone isn't going to Millifax? And I mean, we came from said Emberstone. Might be an interesting tip that we sell to some person that will sell to the Millifax merchant house that will come back and seek more answers. It's just many ways around this. You have to play the right cards.
Yeah. I think we should take this back to the group.
Yeah. But whatever we do, we need to probably make a move on it.
Yeah.
I believe the more time we spend here.
Make insight and insight, Enders.
Crap, I just told you I don't have anything in there.
Can
Alright.
I do it?
You can make a group check.
Okay, I'll start the group check.
Alright. Should have invested in freaking insight.
Difficulty will be 10.
Okay. Rue. Bruh.
13.
So, according to the dock worker that you spoke to, the crew worked through the night, which means that the ship probably would have only left a few hours ago.
Oh, that's good news. Okay. And we know how the ship looks clearly. I set the shit on
Yeah.
fire. Alright. So,
So
we
we
need
should
to
go for it.
Yes. Let's get Moon immediately. Let's go.
Just start running down the street.
Smoke.
Where are you going?
They
You're
mentioned
running back to the
eggs.
room?
I heard large eggs, so I'm
I
looking
just
for.
on the lookout for a big egg.
Okay. Yeah. Insight and insight.
I'll help.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do
Group check.
another group check.
I'm not very insightful.
12.
Okay, it's lucky for you because I was gonna make this take a while. If you failed that.
I grab someone by their lapels. Do you know where there's big eggs? I need to find the big eggs right now.
I don't have any.
I throw them. Useless. Spit them on.
Crazy
Not to be
cats.
noticed.
I
Sorry.
run down the street.
Yeah.
Grab another one. Do you know where we can find the big eggs?
There's more ways. There's better ways to do this. Just look at the signage.
It's the blue egg.
Yes, the blue egg. Where is it?
It's not very close. You gotta head back across the
Thanks. I
docks.
throw them. And I start running that way that they
I
told
get
me.
the information and I pay them as in it.
Okay. Yeah. I love because a zenit is kind of like the equivalent of like, probably like a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Better than nothing.
You start hauling ass. Yeah, it probably takes you about like 10 minutes or so to find the place.
Yep. That's it.
Moon. Moon.
They said they were leaving, and so I don't know.
Yeah, you walk inside, you can see the three of them sitting at a table devouring massive eggs.
Hey, we gotta go.
Funnel it into me.
We
Wrap
gotta
it up. We need to go.
We gotta
now.
go.
Pack what up? The eggs, but they just got here. You don't want any?
Just take
Take
them
them with you.
I packed
gotta be
I packed them
yoking.
up for you.
I open my inventory and I just slam all the eggs into my inventory.
I just grab Bo by the pseudopod and throw him over my shoulder. We gotta go now.
Okay.
Where
and
are
I
we
look
going?
at Iris.
I'll explain on the way. If we don't go, your ship, Airship. Let's go now.
My ship.
Actually, wait. Let
And I'm still
rewind.
eating eggs,
Hold
like,
on.
My eggs. My ship.
Rewind it. I don't yell out your ship. I do not do that.
Okay.
I just say,
okay.
let's go.
Okay. We're going. Let's go.
Yeah, and as we're running, I'll lean into it and be like, we need to go to your airship now. Is there you have any way of, like, I don't know, starting it immediately?
Yeah.
So typically
And,
the way,
this
and
is-
I need to interrupt you because just to be clear, just like parking at the harbor it costs you money. Like typically you pay like when you leave, because they refuel,
Docking
do
fees.
maintenance, etc. So
Okay.
that's a concept you are familiar with, Moon. Like if you're staying at a port or whatever, they'll charge you, before you can leave.
Okay. So listen, and I pull Anders aside. I have 15s in it.
I'll just, how much is it?
I paid for it all already. And
Probably
I'll just take
50.
away another 5.
What?
I paid for everybody except for Bo at this point. I've got everybody.
Wait, what are you paying for?
Yes. The food.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
No, not the
The
food.
docking fee.
Oh, but how much is it?
It's all right. I start doing like a runner's stretch, and then I put like my 3 fingers on the ground and get into position. I will Olympic sprint to the docks. I have enough money to cover it. I'll try to get everything started as quickly as possible.
I don't know if there's a way. Now this is a narrator. Do I have a way of contacting Greg?
You do not.
I do not. That's right.
Craig
of
is
course.
going to be pissed.
Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's good. He loves being alone. He knows we're on an adventure. This happens all the time. At least that's what I choose to believe. Okay, everybody, let's head back. Let's start.
Like, fuck their back.
Let's start heading back.
Yeah.
I hate running
Meanwhile,
so much.
Gregwood is writing in their journal like, again, this happened again.
No.
There's like a list of demerits.
Okay, so we're I guess we head back to the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rush to the harbor. Do you settle up? What do you do?
Yeah, I would have taken care of everything. I'll pay it up, and trying to communicate with Greg, running around trying to help Greg, probably not very helpful.
It's probably like, don't touch shit.
Just trying to make it. Let's go. Yeah, no, okay. Do you want me to push the button? What is the matter? I'll close the windows. How about that?
But okay.
Are we all here at the ship right now?
No, I think that Rue got there first and is trying to get Greg to set everything up for you. Yeah, so Greg is rushed. I don't know. I for some reason I just imagine Greg with like bloodshot eye that you can see through the leaves, and he's got like morning saplings, you know, growing. Like,
oh no,
he hasn't had a chance to shave yet. Yeah.
Just looking a little rough.
Like little leaves for mustaches, kind of like he's like, you know, those terriers that have like the fur that comes over.
Yeah, as soon as Moon appears, I run up to her. I tried feeding him eggs. He really just did not enjoy it. Just kind of set everything on a really bad first step. And
It's okay. No, don't worry about him. He's weird. He's vegan.
Bo, you're hearing like a stream of profanity from Greg the whole time. He's just like, this always happens. I can't believe it happened again. I thought we were trying to figure out what was going on with the theft. Nobody's come back to the ship to tell me what's going on. I can't believe this is happening again.
Greg, we're back. Hello. Greg, you were back.
She said he was vegan.
He is.
It's not important right now. We have to go. And I try to explain. I explain to Moon and whoever else is around Moon. We have to go. The fastest way to Millifax. The ship just left hours ago. We have to go. They possibly have
listen,
the
I
Emberstone
trust
information.
you, but why? Why is this so urgent?
Emberstone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and I close the door to the airship. Okay. Okay, Greg, let's get everything hot, ready to go. Okay, he's ready. At least I think he's ready. And I start, I guess, heading up to the ship's console, or the area where things are, you know, the go area.
Alrighty.
Start looking out of the windows, and I take a little cloth and I just sort of like. There we go. Now we can actually see out of this tank. Oh, okay.
The engines begin to turn on.
Greg! Can you
can
make
hear-
some lemonade?
You can hear like you have one of those like those. You have some kind of intercom or something on the ship.
Okay, great. Yeah, 6 glasses.
Nice.
I will make the lemonade for us. He says he's got it.
Is that what he said, though?
I'm certain of it. I would know. Okay, let's continue forward.
Nice.
All right, everybody ready? I think we're gonna be taking off here in just a little bit.
Do you have a world map in your airship?
That is a great question. I think we do probably have some sort of
Like in the captain's quarters, maybe?
yeah,
You
I
have,
think
like, a
there's
table?
probably like a captain's quarters. I here's what I'm imagining. There is like a giant map, but it's just it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's been mapped out by Moon and Greg. So like it is the map, but it's also like a lot of squiggles. There's a lot of like addendums, a lot of like, ooh, that actually isn't there. That's there instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be the route, the fastest route, yet safest? They can't go over that storm. I would just sit there and try to plan out a route and with Moon while staring at the map and thinking to myself, why is it all colored and why are there like images of crayon?
We see this
monsters?
right here. We want to avoid that, and I point toward the maelstrom. We should go
yeah.
south.
South, okay. South and around to Millifax.
Yes,
Not through Koga.
not through Koga.
Okay.
Especially if we're trying to get around quickly.
Well, I want to follow the airship. I believe. Oh no, I didn't take into account how expensive that airship was and how fast it could have been. I should have spoke to Daryl.
We'll just have to rely on. And I tap the side of the hull. Old Faithful.
Right.
Ship begins to
Can you
lift
drop
off.
me now?
So ship begins to lift off.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'll lay you down on the table.
I stretch a pseudopod, thank you.
Do one of you lore nerds remember why we can't drive through the maelstrom?
It's a storm.
Kill us. More than likely.
Death.
The Maelstrom, GM, the Maelstrom wasn't there when we played, right? Or was it?
The Maelstrom was there when you played. Much smaller.
Okay.
And it's known as the it was known as the Rift. And basically it's the Stormveil Rift is what it was known by.
Okay,
It was much smaller than it was. It's more than doubled in size than it was in
and
the
those
game.
of us who are lore nerds who would have like dove into that, would any of us have any idea like what the lore was prior? Not now, obviously,
So
but in the game world.
yeah, so in the game world, I think it was just like a weather anomaly. You really didn't get a lot of information about it. People just sort of it was just because of the shape of the surrounding continents and the way that the air traveled.
Basically, it was the devs' way of making two continents so that they could, like, essentially have two different worlds with one server. It's a loading screen, basically, but, you know, it will still kill you now, I guess, in the lore.
Right.
We can assume that lots of people have tried to like go into it in the lore. And basically what would happen is they would take like damage over time by going into it. People tried to take airships, people tried to take ships, people tried to swim into it, and kind of the same thing would happen. Nobody made it like to the center of the rift.
Yes, I remember Hephaestus saying her and her group, they wished to take their ship into it, and they started taking dot damage. Is that correct?
But, you know, it's just another clever way, you know, like when you swim out and get fatigue. Very similar.
I was just thinking, if they're faster than us, if we're able to drive through it, then maybe we'd catch up with them.
Wait a minute. Their ship was bigger. Which means we should be faster.
Maybe. How big were their engines?
It's very large ship. It's also very fancy. You know, a lot of those. I don't remember completely, but I feel like a lot of odds and ends was on it, and a lot of cargo, and maybe a lot of things that could weigh it down.
Some sort of merchant ship or something.
Yeah.
Do we have a way of tracking them?
Well, we have a name. It's Gaffin. Does that ring a bell at
Caffin.
all?
Or Gafran. Oh, I think it was Gafran. Frank.
You have the Lord's name, but you did not ask for the name of the ship.
Yeah.
What's the
Didn't
name
think
of the
about
ship?
I don't know. Big merchant ship? I have no idea.
Oh.
It's just I mean, I figured if we can catch up to it, then shouldn't be that many big giant merchant ships flying in the air.
No, right. But, I mean, we have to think about the other problem, and that's ships are starting to just teleport. Somehow. That's how the other ship got destroyed.
Yeah.
That's how the shipment got stolen. I mean, for all we know, this ship could be in another territory.
So we go to Millifax and offer you up as payment
Payment?
information.
What? Oh. You mean like bait?
No, that's a very strong word. I want to use you as bait, but you have a lot of inside information from the council.
Yes.
There's ways to twist and turn words to get what we want. You were always plan B. Plan A was to find them ourselves.
I move up to our giant broccoli friend and I go, "Hey, bushy britches! Do you know any
do you
trade
want?
lanes around?"
I'm just
I'm-
translating because you can speak. You understand
yeah.
what Gregwood is saying.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Do you know any? You sound different today. Do you know any trade lanes around here where big ships might go back and forth? You know, I suppose what I'm trying to say is we're trying to follow a big ship, which has all sorts of stuff. Do you know, you fly this airship all the time. Would you happen to know where we have to be going? In what general direction to cut them off?
Insight and willpower, please. Difficulty 12.
Well, lucky for you, I'm the best insight willpower person ever. I'm not just vamping because there we go. 14 critical.
Ooh.
That is a crit.
Damn.
So, when you get a crit, especially on something like this, you get an opportunity. There is the opportunity, a journal entry that you can look at, the open book, to show you your different options. What would you like?
Oh, okay. Book button, options, opportunities. Oh, okay. How many can I pick? One. There's so
This is
many
me
options.
Picking up the game system by the throat and shaking them because of all the rolls I had to do today.
Hey, party, do you want to look at this with me and tell me what you want or what we should get as a group?
Certainly.
Sure.
If it makes you feel any better, Meyer normally rolls like absolute dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it
I
up,
did this
right?
for you then.
Where's that? Oh, yeah.
The Wheel of Fortune, she does turn today. But by next week, it's gonna be hell again. So we're looking to see if Greg knows anything about.
Advantage.
Well, there's information.
Yeah, there's information
That makes sense.
or a plot twist. Plot twist is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Someone or
twist
something
is-
of your choice suddenly appears.
So
Although we are
I'm
in
gonna,
the air.
I'm gonna give
That's
you.
true.
I'm gonna give you a little advice.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I'm gonna
The
give you
NPC
some
appeared.
advice.
Sure.
Because I keep track of certain things with clocks. Now, we haven't talked a lot about them. And that's probably my fault. I should probably tell you when I start clocks and things. But there is an option there for progress. And you can fill up 2 sections of a clock. There is a clock for these quests.
Nudge, nudge.
Okay, progress. Let's fill up or erase up to 2 sections of this clock. Let's go the double time, Greggy Weg.
All right. Greg says, yeah, sure. There's a few.
Sure.
Basically, it's just south or north of the Maelstrom, if you're looking to get to Millifax.
All right, well, you know, put the pedal to the metal, Eggy. I mean, Greggy. Sorry about that. I heard about the egg stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
All right, Greg, pedal to the metal. Or, you know, wheel to the sky.
Very well.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, Bo. I feel like you're really making friends with Greg. He almost never has any friends.
Right, although Big C's my real friend, right?
Right.
Yeah. Big C from the bar.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder how he's doing.
we get a
Meanwhile,
we get the camera flashes to somebody just in an alley, like covered in piss and like empty beer bottles all around. Vomit like on his shirt, just like leaking, like a slow drip onto the dock.
Encore. Encore.
So, Greg yells, loosely translated means hold on to your butts.
I don't have. That's for the eggs, isn't it? Fine. I hop onto Moon's helmet.
Some lights begin flashing in the airship. Yeah, you can feel there's like a sudden jolt. And you are all kind of like thrown a little bit around the airship. Anybody that's standing up, please make a Dex and Dex check.
And if we are not standing, are we okay?
No, you still make a Dex and Dex check. It's just gonna be
Dex and Dex, you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Is Moon rolling for me? Because if she is, I think I'm screwed.
No,
It's a
you're
roll
not.
check, right? It's a roll check.
Yeah, just roll a check. Dex and
I
Dex.
think I did my other checks wrong. Or why I failed.
Oh, even worse.
Is there a difficulty or no?
There is. It's difficulty 10.
Ooh.
I watch everyone eat it with my 16.
Yeah.
I definitely would because I was not expecting an overdrive button.
Yeah. Okay. So, anybody that was sitting in the chair, it would have been an 8. It sounds like it was only Iris that was sitting down.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the map, so you could say if I was. I don't know if there was chairs around the map, but that's where I was.
Probably not. I imagine the
Okay.
map is up like either on a wall or it's like on a table or something.
Oh,
and you
okay.
probably
Then I
have to
guess I was
stand up to
standing.
look at it.
Does Moon constitute as a chair or something else?
You weren't on Moon. You went to go talk to Greg.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he was on my helmet.
Yeah,
He came
He
back.
jumped up on
but-
my helmet.
when he said hold to your butts, I hopped onto her helmet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's
So you're just
canon.
relying on whatever Moon rolled then.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, basically everybody eats shit except for Rue. And yeah, Iris, you failed too. Yep. Everybody eats shit except for Rue.
I put my hands on my hips. I look down at everyone.
You need to do yoga in the morning with me.
Ooh. Ow. Oh. And I like uncrack my knee. Ooh. Okay.
Oh.
That's better. We're good.
As the ship accelerates, it's kind of shaky now. There's a vibration that's running through the ship. You know, anything that's loose is like rattling or shaking. If you have like any food or anything on the on any tables or whatever, it's like you know, it's doing that. Like if you put something on top of a washing machine, it's close to that.
Oh God, it sounds like a washing machine.
I open my inventory and I just yank all the eggs out and I just throw the eggs onto the table.
Eggs! And I go for him like, oh wait, and this one's like rolling off like no. And I'm rolling
Not the
again.
eggs!
We just see Moon running back and forth across the camera, like chasing after an egg that's rolling
As
on the
they
ground.
like roll across the ship.
Yeah. So, the airship is going pretty fast. Greg has kicked up the speed as high as possible. Now, you have a few options here. Greg can't maintain this speed for very long. So I will leave it up to you when and where you do this. We're going to do a series of checks from here to Millifax. Now, Greg would have told you that there is a port town for Millifax where most of the trade that comes from the other countries will usually run through. They don't have a lot of great trade relations with other countries, but there are some. And they usually go through a port city known as Skaldmere. Now, I don't know if you've been there before, Moon, but that is the way that Greg would have suggested that this probably has gone.
Okay.
Now, if Greg is going full speed, you could probably make it there in like 5 hours, maybe 6. If Greg is going full speed, if Greg slows down, it will take probably 8.
Okay.
The negative here, if you go full speed the whole time, is basically the ship is going to take wear and tear, and you might blow through your fuel. So, at each check, I will ask if you would like to slow down or you want to maintain your speed.
Okay.
So, we're going to do a series of checks.
Oh God.
Who wants to be on the lookout for this ship?
Is it
That's insight, right? Not
Insight.
me.
I'll do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, are you what is your die size?
10.
10? Mine's also 10. Either one of us could.
Can
You
we
can
do
do
it together?
We could do it together.
Let's do it together.
Rue's dice are very reliable today.
Can you start the group check?
I will start the group check. Indeed.
Thank you so much.
What is the difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 14.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah, 11.
Okay. Huh?
Oof.
Why does it say 13? Oh.
6 and a
Oh
7.
no, that was not a success. No, because you said 14.
Oh. Why
Yes,
did it
I think
change
I might
to
have-
a 10?
Oh, actually, so here's the thing. I meant to put because the difficulty for the people assisting is always 10.
Right.
And for the check, it is 14. So technically, this would be a success because you succeeded, and your bond plus your success would add 2. So it would be a 15 success.
Wait, so who was... You
The 10 was
started the
supposed to
check.
be Rue.
Right.
I was supposed to be the 14.
Gotcha. Yes, so then you are correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes! High five!
Nice. Well done.
here's the deal. 2 hours pass. You are about here on the map, and let's bring you over here, everybody. And you see a familiar-looking ship just maybe a few miles out from your current position.
Familiar to whom?
Rue.
And we saw it on fire, so we wouldn't know as much, but
Right.
Rue, is that familiar to you? There is a vessel over there.
My tail flicks back and forth as I peer out into the distance. Does it look like the ship that...
It is, so yes, it is down in the water.
Oh,
It is not an airship.
My tail goes straight. Ah, that's it! That's the one we're looking for!
is this
We
the...
found it!
Is this the slow down, speed up check or no?
So this is the first leg.
Okay.
And you seem to have located the ship on the first leg. So you're going full speed right now.
Possibly slow down now. We're an airship.
Yes.
We're not.
Do we see? The rest of the crew? Do we also see that they're out there?
Yeah, once
or
they're
is it
pointed
just
out,
for-
yeah.
Okay.
It is below us, look! Oh,
How do you feel about me jumping in it?
Well,
Can we get low?
you're the one jumping. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel great if we get low enough so I can go down there
Okay.
stealthily.
Greg,
approach.
can you descend?
you want to drop onto an enemy airship? Or a vessel? I mean,
I mean, they're not an enemy.
well, we don't know. They'll assume that you are an enemy if you just, like you're a pirate
if
or
we
something.
just drop in.
Not if we have Moon with us, the savior.
Oh, okay. This should be fine. This will be fine.
Here's the
We'll be
deal.
fine. Yeah.
The consortium sent you to investigate.
Yeah.
No,
We could be there.
But if
This
they're
is what we
transporting
s-
stolen goods,
Well, let me explain. We could be there making sure that they get back safely. We heard that there was a lot of hustle and bustle going on at the dock back at, St. Bars. And there was a fire. We heard we were going to go check in on this because we're investigating the Emberstone. We're going to go check in it. We were supposed to make checks on all the ships and stuff to make sure that they don't get attacked again. And we found out they were gone. And heck, we were on our way to, if we're right here, it can even look like we're on our way to Koga. Back to
Maybe we
Koga.
can make it even simpler and just say, oh no, Blackfin pirates are around. Let's not get them in any danger. We're going to save them from the Blackfin pirates.
That sounds very suspicious, but we could do that.
We also need a travel roll. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the travel roll. Let's see here. Since this is your airship, Moon, I think you're going to make the
Yes.
travel roll.
Okay.
This is going to be a D10. Just roll a D10.
D10. Okay.
/R space D10.
Ooh. Wait, is that good or bad?
I don't know. Lucky number 7?
7!
Unlucky number 7?
So I know that a few things happen for travel rolls for some people. Moon, you are a wayfarer as well. So you get the travel roll bullshit.
Nice.
Yeah.
We love travel roll bullshit.
Actually, everyone gets it. Everyone gets one.
Yeah,
because
you
of her.
have resourceful. And that is... What skill level is this for you? Skill level 2.
Recover inventory points?
Yeah, skill level 2. So you recover. Doesn't say everybody. It says you.
If you click it, I think it does, but it could be different.
Okay.
I don't know. That's how it was for me, but I switched, so I couldn't tell you.
Is it skill level 2? Because I don't, my inventory points are good, but I would, let's see. How do I know which skill level it would be? That's my question.
It's the stars.
If you look at your classes section, or is it under features? It would be one of those two. So wherever you find that like spell or that particular feature,
Gotcha.
It'll have stars near it.
Okay, so it's 2 because it has 2 stars. So that would be skill level 2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
let's see
I
if
don't know if it's for the entire group or not. In the description on Foundry, it does not say that.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe they changed it. I don't know.
I'm just checking before anything happens because I want to.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even need it. No, I just remember last time it said you and your party or whatever found an inventory point.
Why this PDF is not opening?
We have the compendium. Let's see.
Well, I looked
Are
in
all
there
of us
already.
full on inventory points at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
So-
all full already?
Yeah,
I spent
yeah, it
money.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
We'll figure
That's
it out.
why I switched, because I was like,
Okay. All right. So, fair enough. Are you? Is Greg descending? Are you asking Greg to descend?
I think we are, yes.
Okay. Fair
I'd like
enough.
to make contact with this ship.
Greg begins to descend. As you descend maybe half the way there, you begin to see guns rise up out of the ship.
that's ominous.
Though they don't look like they are happy to see us.
And
That
these
means they
guns
have
begin to
something to hide.
swivel towards the airship. You hear Greg yell,
Okay, all right. We may have incoming gunfire.
Yellow alert!
That's good news.
I don't know if that is or not.
It means they have something to hide on this ship.
They might think we're sky pirates or something.
Well, of course they think they have something to
Who
hide. Of course
doesn't
they have
know the
something to hide.
freaking Savior's ship? What kind of place is this?
No.
They're seeing the bottom view of our ship, aren't they? Perhaps they do not see it. I don't know.
What's the bottom of the Savior ship look like? Is it just like
Megaphone.
a boat, or does it have the
Yes,
Savior
I was
sigil
thinking
on
the
it?
same. I don't know if we have any way of amplifying.
on it.
A
I don't know
fabula
if we have any
point,
way of
perhaps?
amplifying her. Yes. Mayhaps I could spend a Fabula point to just really amplify the heck out of my voice somehow.
yeah, you got a megaphone.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. We just have a megaphone that's just chilling. Okay.
Excuse us. We're
Very Savior like mood. I tap her on the
Savior
back.
Moon! You are Savior Moon, and you are here to make sure that everything is all right.
Do your line,
got this.
as always.
Yes, come on. I believe in you. You've got
They
this.
can hear us on the mic.
so sorry to disturb you, but we noticed that your ship may or may not have been on fire earlier. This is Savior Moon, by the way, and a group of friends. Just wondering if maybe you could lower your guns so we could climb aboard and talk with you.
Please.
Excuse me.
We're gonna need a check. We're gonna need a check. This is gonna be insight and willpower.
Could I give her moral support?
I don't think so. Not on this one. This is gonna be difficulty 14.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Insight and willpower, you say?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. The guns begin firing.
Oh God.
Wait, you still have a Fabula point. What was the difficulty?
14.
14.
You have Fabula point?
No,
She doesn't have
just
one?
used it.
No, she
I
just
just
used
used
it
it
to
for
make the
megaphone.
megaphone.
Oh, I thought the megaphone was always there.
Well, it was, but because of the Fabula point.
Right. It was there retroactively.
Yep.
But if it was always there, then the Fabula points back, right?
No, this isn't Paradox. This is main character.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
double
Okay, everybody get down there. Not friendly. Greg!
Wait, how low are we to that?
Okay, what he said. Everyone, we need to find we need to find a place to hunker down and until they're stopping shooting, I suppose. We should be fine though. Our ship can take it.
I throw one of my bladed roses out the window.
Oh God.
Ship.
It just catches a wind current like.
How'd you do that?
Try again.
Why?
It's a valiant effort, Rue.
You're losing your mind.
I close the window.
So, the guns begin firing.
Oh God. Okay.
These things are pretty big, and they begin to fire. Now, Moon, this is your ship. Greg is piloting, but we need somebody to make some rolls.
Okay.
Kind of rolls.
These are going to be evasive maneuvers.
Dex and Dex?
Okay.
I'll help if it's Dex.
I hip check Greg out of the way and I take control.
Oh my God, no!
Renegade choice.
Anders, grab the other one. Group chat.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I trust you guys.
I don't want to piss Greg off, man. We have to sleep here.
Greg is already pissed off. This is a horrible day to start the way.
With some acorns over our head. And we went,
Okay, so Dex. This is going to be difficulty 12 to evasive maneuvers against these guns.
I think we both have good Dex, yeah?
Yes. I have D10 in Dex.
Go for it.
I started it.
Oh.
Wow.
I rolled the most possible. Can I do a Fabula point to re-roll?
You can. What are you trying to use to do the reroll?
What trait?
What trait?
Man, I fucking got max Dex. Let's see. Where's my traits? Just on the stats page. Yes. I ain't got none. Just bounty hunter, dashing, respectable sharpshooter from the ancient forest.
Dashing.
No.
Dash.
No.
I tried.
Continue,
Yeah.
Rue.
Okay.
Hey.
That's a failure.
Uh,
Because you said it was a 12.
yes. The ship is rocked.
I was thrown off by her knocking Greg around.
Yeah. So the ship is rocked. Let's see. I'm gonna keep track of this with a die. Since this is the savior ship, we're not gonna use a D6. We're gonna use a D8. You started with 8 HP on the ship. And
Oh God.
let's see. Somebody roll me a D6.
I was about to say, you don't roll it. You roll
I
it
don't
me.
want to touch that. No.
I'm rolling it. I have to.
It's her ship.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
A D6.
1 damage. All right. A glancing blow, basically, but enough to deal some damage. The ship is rocked. Each of you are tossed around like Star Trek. And what do you do?
Yeah, it's a little damage.
Now, does this ship has weapons? Does it have weapons?
It better freaking have weapons.
Does it
to
have
save the ship.
shields?
I think we have
Your
shields.
ship has double shields like you.
Like actually, it may very well be.
It shoots shields.
It just shoots discus after discus.
That would be so funny.
It became
There's 2
Galactica.
giant shields that double as a landing gear.
Oh man. Oh.
Can it-
Shoot, man. I'm not sure if we have cannons.
So, you've already spent a Fabula point, and you spent it on a megaphone, so I'm going to say no.
All we have is a megaphone. Okay, I think.
Scream really loud in it. Maybe it'll hurt their ears. I don't know. If we get close enough, we can get aboard.
That's true.
Boarding action!
That's true. Okay.
Would you like to pilot
Greg,
closer to the ship?
Send us down.
It's
at least
Rue
90
at this
degrees
point.
due east. Oh wait. All right, Rue, send us down 90 degrees due east.
I'm rubbing Greg. I'm sorry. Please don't kill us.
Greg is just like.
Yeah.
As we get
All right, we're
closer,
getting
may I
close.
take the megaphone? I look to Moon.
Yes.
Can I have
Yes. Yes. Here.
it?
Tap, tap. Excuse us! We mean no harm. Please stop
Mothers.
firing. We are Savior Moon and the heroes that have recently arrived here in Regalia. We wish only to speak.
Okay. Insight and willpower. This is now difficulty 16.
Can I help? Is there anything I can do to encourage her?
I don't think so. I think it's
Possibly?
one person on the megaphone.
God bless it.
Okay. So, just to get the mechanics out here, you basically have one action on your turn that you'd like to do. Now, we'll let the megaphone thing go because I needed to explain this. But this little mini game here is, would you like to get closer to the ship? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm nosediving towards them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to say that you close the distance. Rue, give me dex and dex. Let's see how fast you can get there. And technically, Enders is helping
still
for this.
helping. Yeah, 'cause Greg
we can
pushed
have
me
that.
away.
That's fine. The difficulty, we're going to say, so the difficulty is going to be 12. Okay. And if you do very well, then something else might happen.
Okay. I started the group check.
Why is there no bond on it?
It will apply automatically, I think.
It says
If
no
you
bond.
succeed.
Yeah, if you succeed, it does. So that'll be a +2 because of your bond.
Oh! That's a crit. Opportunity. What would you like to do?
Let me
Rogue
open
shit.
this good shit up right here.
Perfect timing. So clutch.
Okay. Let's see here.
Got advantage. Ooh, would affliction work on the whole ship?
No.
No.
Okay. I want. Oh man, this is so hard. There's so many good ones. I want to choose Paw. Choose a creature present on the scene. They make a compromising statement chosen by the person who controls them. I want the Lord to say something that slips up over the megaphone and basically says some compromising information that might help our investigation.
Okay.
Immediately making him a person of interest.
I don't care who's after us. Destroy them. Shoot them out of the sky. They can't possibly find us. Don't you understand? This is going to throw the entire theft. Sir, they can hear you on the megaphone. What?
No, we can't. No, we can.
Okay.
Oh, they need to go down now. What are we gonna do?
You're getting close to the ship.
Get closer,
It's their
Rue.
turn. It's their turn now. They will continue firing. I need evasive maneuvers, please. Dex and Dex.
Oh. Go. I'll help.
Dex is it Rue controlling the ship right now?
Yep, Dex and
Yeah,
it's
so-
Rue and Enders right
Enders.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh,
Thick.
spicy.
Ooh, double thickness.
That's a
Very
15
nice.
technically
Okay.
because for some reason their stuff isn't applying.
now. Yeah, not sure. Evasive maneuvers. You see the guns swivel around, and
This way.
you basically turn the ship like 30 degrees to the port, which is left, because port has 4 letters and so does left. That's how you remember.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Let's-
Yeah, starboard is right.
Starboard.
Starboard has 2 R's in it.
Thank
so
you, Bo.
you turn basically 30 degrees port, and you basically like feel the ship jostle a little bit, but not nearly as bad as it was before. Your turn.
As I'm like maneuvering the ship with the evasive maneuvers, I shout out, "I used to drift on the weekends."
Okay. Are you bringing the ship closer? Or what are you doing?
Yeah, we're going right up against that
Hell yeah.
sucker.
Okay.
It's so bumpy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
So I'm gonna say the difficulty has been lowered enough that you don't have to make the roll to close the distance. You are now
Nice.
probably, let's say, 20 feet up.
Oh, so jump range, so to speak.
If
That's
you're
all a
really
matter of
shins.
perspective.
Well, I'm talking about with a rope. A 20-foot rope should have something.
Oh, we don't have rope.
What about an anchor? Do you have an anchor?
Definitely would.
Okay, let's throw the
Somewhere.
anchor on the ship.
Or some sort of like grappling device to hold it in place. Fuck it, I'll use my Fabula point. We have something that you guys want in order to hold this ship in place so we can board.
Oh, it's a ship holder thing.
Oh, wow. We need one of those at this exact moment.
Like a grappling hook? Or a
Yes,
harpoon?
indeed. A harpoon, something to hold it in. But like a big
harpoon.
one.
Oh, man,
Inventory.
that'd be so sick.
Yeah,
We suddenly have a harpoon in the back.
How do
I
we
did
do
not
that?
realize you were so well equipped.
Do we-
Okay.
What?
So, you have some kind of harpoon. It's probably like medium. It's like medium range. This isn't like a long range kind of weapon or
Did you
anything.
say 50 feet?
Yeah, probably about that.
Yes, and it serves the specific purpose of holding bitches in place.
It's a docking poon. Harpoon.
Excuse me, are there bitches aboard? It's the only thing we can shoot.
We're coming for you, bitches.
Okay.
I only want to hold them in place.
Absolutely. So, are you gonna get in? You're gonna get in position for this. It's their turn now. You've used your turn to get closer to them. They will fire again, and I need more evasive maneuvers, please. Dex and Dex.
Was the drifting Mario Kart or like
on,
in
guys.
real life?
Difficulty
Rocket
for this.
League.
Difficulty for this will be 12.
Okay. What's up?
Come on, baby, let me go. Oh.
Oh, that's just
That was
barely
12,
enough.
right?
Yes. So just barely managing to dodge here, Rue. The cannons fire this time at close range.
was kicking my
Super
shins.
scary. You can probably see the explosion from the guns now firing as they shoot what appears to be quite large shells. These are big guns, and it is now your turn.
As the shooting's going off, I'm just like,
Somebody shooting the harpoon, that will count as an action.
Is it
What
dex?
sort of? That would probably be Dex, I would assume.
It will be insight and dex.
Insight and
I got the
Dex.
dex part.
I got the insight part. Could we do it together? No.
You
Does
got
anybody
me. I
else?
press button.
I'm
Does
gonna
it-
say
does anybody else
one
have-
person to fire this.
Okay, where is it
Okay.
located is the question.
Probably on the front of the ship.
All right, then I'll press the button.
Okay, this is gonna be difficulty 12.
This is a
Dex
a
and
roll
insight.
check? Okay,
It's a roll in the check. Yeah.
12 difficulty.
It's a 16.
Wow. You're so cool, Enders.
I
You
just
see
hit a
this
button.
this thick rope launch out and it sort of spirals in like a helix.
Hey, we do have rope. Never mind.
The harpoon
Greg is
connects.
like,
Greg is like rolling in the background. You just see him like,
I
yeah.
want to say,
Greg.
Yeah.
So
Hang
pissed.
on, Greg. And I actually run back to go grab him and help him back up. Oh, jeez, buddy.
The resignation papers in there.
The harpoon connects, and then you see people on the top deck now. Several of them are pointing. You can see several weapons being drawn. As we'll find out what happens next week.
涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も 夢を追いかけ争っていた